guys, it is April from Getting Hogo With It. Today, I'm here to share my third trimester update with you. I need to apologize right away if you're hearing beeping in the background. My neighbors are working on like their landscaping and they have these trucks and things that are making all of this beeping noises, but I must film now. I'm not sure exactly when this one is going up in August. I am pre-filming a ton before baby girl arrives, and if there's beeping in the background, I gotta keep going. So sorry if that bugs you, but I have to do this. I'm just really worried that I'm gonna like have the baby and then like disappear off the face of the earth and not have anything for you guys. So we're dealing with the beeping. I just wanted to share with you how my third trimester is going. I'm filming this when I am 37 weeks and 1 day along. Again, I'm not sure when this is going up. I might be like 39 weeks or like 40 weeks or something crazy. But I did want to share how the third trimester has been for me. In terms of symptoms, I have been definitely hungrier than ever, which is weird. Apparently you're supposed to like not be as hungry, but I'm having the exact opposite. So I've been more hungry in my third trimester than any other trimester, that's for sure. I've also been incredibly exhausted, probably more exhausted, maybe more exhausted than the first trimester, to the point where like I need to nap every day. I do nap every day, especially in like the latter half of the third trimester. I have been napping in the afternoons, which is so wonderful. I'm on mat leave now and I can do that, no problem. Yesterday it got to like 3 o'clock and I was like, wow, I haven't taken a nap yet. I'm so proud of myself. And then maybe 20 minutes later, I was like, I think I'll go and have a nap. So that's been wonderful to have the luxury of doing that. I have been dealing with a very heavy belly. Like, it is uncomfortable to move in bed at this point. When I switch from side to side, or oh my God, heaven forbid, get out of bed to go to the washroom, which happens very frequently, it's honestly a bit painful because it's so heavy. Even having like pelvic pain because she's moving down. So it's been a little bit painful. That's okay, I'm at the end of it, right? So she's definitely starting to move down. I have been getting something that's called lightning crotch, which is exactly what it sounds like, where you suddenly have these zings. It feels like electricity in either your vagina. I've also gotten it in like my pelvic bone area. It's really uncomfortable and it's kind of one of those, oh, okay moments. But it's all part and parcel of it. It means she's getting ready, and that is welcome. That is totally welcome. Now, we did have an ultrasound in the third trimester. We hadn't seen her since I think she was 22 weeks. And so when we went in for the 36-week ultrasound, there was a big difference. You couldn't see her face. You really couldn't really distinguish what was what because she's so big at this point. She's actually so big that she's apparently 6.9 pounds, or she was about a week ago, which is large for the time. They're usually supposed to be around 6 pounds at that time, but she was measuring a bit bigger. And now, like in terms of her size, 6.9 pounds. She's dating a week and a day ahead right now. Even her head is dating a week and a day ahead. Her belly was measuring 40 weeks when I went for my 36-week scan. I actually went at 35 weeks, 6 days. So she's got a big belly. I don't know why exactly, but apparently the ultrasound technician was like, that's normal for them to have a little pudge in the belly. And so, as long as her head is not freaking enormous, I'm totally fine with that. But she is head down, which is very reassuring. They couldn't tell me if she was like front head down or back head down, or like her positioning isn't completely finished, but at least she's head down. That's a really good sign. I've been worrying that she's breached. So that was wonderful news. One thing that really made me feel good was the ultrasound technician said my placenta is perfectly healthy. It's not showing any signs of deterioration, which is something that I have been worrying about. So that made me feel great. And then she also said that my umbilical cord is looking really good and it's giving her all the oxygen she needs. So I left feeling pretty good. However, there was this one part where they wanted her to breathe and they wanted to see her breathe to know that she's going to be okay coming out and breathing on her own. She wouldn't do that. She didn't want to do that. I tried everything. I drank apple juice. I moved around a bit, and she was just like, no, I'm fine. I'm just going to sleep here. So they had us go to the hospital to do a non-stress test. Everything came out fine. We never saw her breathe, but apparently it's not like essential in that ultrasound. And it was kind of good to just go and make sure she's okay. I wouldn't have felt good going home after hearing like, we would advise you to go and get a non-stress test. Like, you just go in the end. I have definitely been feeling nesty. At 36 weeks, I was like, everything needs to get done right now. Like, the car seat needs to go in. I need to pack my hospital bag. I need to like organize the house a bit more. Like, I'm in major nesting mode for sure, but I also get exhausted very easily. So what I'd heard about nesting is that you get this like insane amount of energy to do a ton of stuff at the end of your pregnancy, but it's been paired with exhaustion. So I was like, is this nesting? And I think it's nesting, just in my own way, I guess. If you've ever been pregnant at the end, can you explain your nesting experiences below? Because I feel a little bit weird. So at this point, I'm really prepping for birth. Like, I am on mat leave now, which feels amazing, a little bit weird sometimes, but really good overall. And so I'm trying to start to prepare myself a little bit for the birth itself. Besides like getting the house organized and that kind of thing, I've started eating 6 dates a day. At week 36, I started eating 6 dates a day, which is apparently supposed to help you have a shorter labor. And it's also supposed to help you not have inductions and that kind of thing. Starting at 37 weeks, I think 4 days, I'm going to start having gentle sweeps done by my doctor, which are like super gentle. Like, you need a cumulative amount of them for them to do anything. And it's just supposed to help move things along a little bit. So fingers crossed that works, because we would love to meet baby girl sooner than later, but obviously when she's ready. And then I definitely am going to be re-watching my hypnobirthing courses. I bought this class from the Positive Birth Company. That's all surrounding hypnobirthing. I loved it. Barry and I are going to actually sit down this weekend and watch a few of them again. He hasn't watched any of them yet, so I kind of starred the ones that I thought would be helpful for him. So I'm going to watch that, and I'm really excited. I've kind of packed a portion in my hospital bag to create a good atmosphere at the hospital. So I'm going to ask to have the lights low. I have these like fake candles that I'm going to put out. I have an app called the Freya app that's also from the Positive Birth Company, and that helps you through the first stage of labor, where like it's early labor, you're just in some pain and you're breathing through it, so it helps you to breathe through stuff. And then once you're in the pushing stage, it's not really as helpful. But I'm going to have that. I've got spa music on my phone ready to go, and I'd really like to have that going in the background. I've got earphones in case I want to just like zone out and just be in my own space and in my own head. Lip balm, because I know my lips are going to get super dry. What else have I got in there? Oh, my birth plan, which is like 5 pages long. I'm going to sit down with my doctor next week. When you're seeing this, it will already have happened, but we're going to go through it together and you know, see if the things that I'm asking for are realistic and good or bad, or what she thinks. She's been really, really accepting and supportive of my birth plan, which is a little more natural than anything else. Who knows what will happen when I get into it? I'm not completely ruling out a medicated birth because I don't know. I've never experienced birth before, but I'd really love to have a natural birth. So yeah, please in the comments don't say, oh, you'll never be able to do it or something. Not that you guys would do that, but like sometimes people will joke, and it's actually a little bit hurtful when people tell you you can't do something. So who knows what will happen? Like there might be complications and a natural birth will not be possible, but I would really like that. So I'm kind of ready to go at this point. I've rested. I'm really excited to meet her, and Barry and I are just both so ready for this little baby girl to come into our lives. So that is essentially how my third trimester has gone. It's been pretty good, and I just can't wait to meet her now. Let me know in the comments below if you were ever pregnant, what your third trimester was like. Did you also feel like your belly weighed like 1,700 pounds? Because it feels like mine does. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.